funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I lay in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Cop myself a cup of coffee, sip of water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, cop myself a cup of coffee, sip of water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Eyes realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and breathe and connect to myself and all that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress, the ring be looking like when blessings drop in. And so I cop myself a cup of coffee, sip of water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Water in it softly, cleanse me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Woo.
Warning, the following image and/or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Well, shit, thank y'all so much for the hand claps, man. Y'all awesome. Appreciate that a whole lot. Thank you. Make a brother kind of feel all good and bubbly inside. But salute to y'all. Welcome to the lounge. I am Urban. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the show today, man. Hey, man. I got a show for y'all tonight, for real, man. It's a whole lot of
That's bullshit.
going on today. And I'm here for it. I am here for it, and I'm here to deliver this good old information to y'all tonight. All right. So tonight we're going to want to continue our coverage with the Pop the Balloon or Find Love, but we're going to focus on one particular person in the lineup. All right. But before we get through that, a couple of announcements I want to make. All right. First announcement that I want to make. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. Happy Juneteenth. Yes, because Juneteenth is a very important day, especially in the state of Texas, because prior before they made it a federal holiday in the state of Texas and any other states that are down in the South, we celebrate Juneteenth like ain't nothing. When we celebrate Juneteenth for real. We shut the city down. Facts. We really do. So it's a good thing that that Juneteenth became federal. But the only bad part about this that I have a discrepancy about is that federally, right? They don't call it Juneteenth. Y'all want to know what they call it federally? They call it Emancipation Day. They call it Emancipation Day.
That's bullshit.
Emancipation Day. Like, what the hell? So you mean to tell me that y'all could have just changed it up and called it for what we call it, which is Juneteenth? Emancipation Day sounds racist as hell. I'm just going to say it. It really do. It sounds racist as hell. It sounds like some redneck person say, all right, damn boy. Instead of we calling them Negro Slave Day Juneteenth, we're just going to call it Emancipation Day. Man, that sounds so racist as hell. I was pissed off when I found out that they changed it around because if I'm not mistaken, right when they made this a federal holiday, they was calling it Juneteenth, right? Or am I tripping on this? Or is this one of these, what would they call this, Mandela effect? Maybe this one of these Mandela effects where at one point in time, they was calling it Juneteenth, then all of a sudden the Mandela effect happening now, it's Emancipation Day. I don't know. But to my understanding, we was all on board with calling it Juneteenth as a federal holiday. But for some weird way, it went from Juneteenth to Emancipation Day. They had the audacity to even leave out proclamation. That's what make it even worse. They just call it straight emancipation. Not Emancipation Proclamation. They just say emancipation. So that's racist as hell for real, man. That's some
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man.
But anyway, we're going to celebrate Juneteenth. All right. So happy Juneteenth to each and every last one of y'all. Happy Juneteenth to y'all. Facts. Facts. One other announcement too that I want to make, and we're going to get to the one on the show tonight. All right. Another reason why June 19th is an important day for me personally, right, is because it is a very special person's birthday today. That person's birthday is no other than my wife, Mrs. Urban. So you could safely say that we do a double celebration. We celebrate Juneteenth and we also celebrate Mrs. Urban's birthday. So I just want to make this quick announcement to Mrs. Urban, my wife, my wonderful queen. I want to let her know that I love her so much and happy birthday. And yes, your husband is going to spoil the hell out of you on your birthday. It is going down. especially this weekend. It is going down. I mean, it's going down this weekend for real. So happy birthday to you, babe. I appreciate you a whole lot. Looking forward to many more birthdays as long as we're living together, and as long as you can live as well too. So appreciate it a whole lot, y'all. Appreciate her a whole lot, y'all. Appreciate her. So let's get ready to get into this content, y'all. Oh yeah, matter of fact, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I didn't even give my shout out to everyone who's in the live right now. Appreciate everybody who are in the chat right now. Blue, I actually just came over from Blue Channel, by the way. She's doing a stream, and she said she's gonna come back over. But Blue, salute, welcome. Appreciate you. Thank you. We got the lovely Miss Joyce in the building as well too. Salute. Welcome. We also got the lovely but infamous Miss Katie Talk 101 in the building. Welcome. Those of y'all who not familiar with her, she is a content creator as well too, and y'all need to go over there and check out her channel as well too. All right, appreciate that. We got Throne 2010 in the building as well too. So with it, salute. Appreciate you pulling up. Thank you so much. And I appreciate each and every last one of y'all who are either going to pull up later or you're going to catch the replay of the stream. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Thank y'all so much for hitting that like button as you come into the lounge. And I appreciate y'all sharing me out as well too if you're able to do that. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, everybody in the chat saying happy birthday to Mrs. Urban. Thank y'all so much. She appreciated it a whole lot. Trust me, she do. But let's go and get into this topic, y'all. So last night we was covering the Pop a Balloon or Find Love show. All right, I gave y'all several different videos of the show, and I also told y'all the host over there, lovely Ornette. She's doing her thing over there. Shout out to her, right? But we also was reviewing the show to prove a point that it's not the host and the production team it's the issue, but it's the actual people that comes into these dating shows. It's an issue. I gave y'all the example that whenever people go on to online dating apps, right, it never ends out well at all, period. You have a low probability chance that you're going to link up with this person and actually marry this said person. I also told y'all that these same type of online dating apps, all it is for smashing and passing. That's it. And I'm just going to be rich. That's exactly what it's designed to do. It's to smash and pass, to be a pump and dump, whether you're a man or woman. It's to pump and dump and be done with it. That's pretty much what it is. Okay. Now, these actual online dating shows is no different from these online dating apps. Same concept. Same exact concept. Okay. But there was one particular episode that we left off with, and that's what we're going to talk about right now on this podcast. Okay. We're going to talk about this. All right. So just to get everybody caught up on speed, right? I'm going to show you this episode again, and this is going to be the foundation of my talking point tonight. All right. So without further ado, let's go and jump into it, y'all, so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about and who I'm going to be focusing in on. So let's get it.
Got our next single guy. Hello, welcome. I'll have you hold this. All right, if we can have your name.
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm 29.
29, okay, and
Yes.
what do you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
Okay, very cool.
Yes.
And now, what do you look for in a woman?
I look for a woman that's not promiscuous and has a career going for herself.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous, not cleanly, don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay. All right. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go ahead
Okay.
and go on over there and see what's.
Oh, also, this is going to be the only time I'm going to interrupt this particular segment, okay? Those of y'all who want to catch my review of this, you can watch my last video on my channel, all right? But let's do this uninterrupted.
Going on.
Yes.
All right, if we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to say the pop in the balloon proper. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or I wasn't fully attracted to you. And I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. All right, we got to pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Jara. I'm 22.
Okay, and why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made didn't really. I like a more humble person, not someone that responds so defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it. I didn't really necessarily like
That's
how you
fine.
responded.
Hey, I could just
Yeah.
all I can do is be honest.
I
you
mean,
know,
yeah, be honest,
I
be your
came
authentic
over
self.
here
That's okay.
to find a match.
Sure.
That wasn't matching. That's
Sure, I
all,
mean,
Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Sure.
And I was, she someone that's your type?
She all right. You know, you're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No
You know,
disrespecting.
but if I seen you in public, I wouldn't reach out to.
Totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. And we did get a pop balloon over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Lex, and I'm 23, and I popped my balloon because I feel like you could be a tad bit disrespectful, like how you, like, I don't know, arrogant, a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, just that.
Well, voicing my opinion is not arrogant. You know, she asked me if she would be a good fit for me. If I like what I see, you know, it's contrary to the truth. So
course.
that's all I can do is just state what I see. That's not a good look for me. That's all, Queen. But thank you. You did me a favor as well.
Yeah. Also, what I have to say is, it's not what you say. This is what I mean by what I said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes.
You could have rephrased a lot of the things that you have been saying to me as well as the other girls differently. But that's all I have to say.
But one thing about me is I'm not going to change who I am
Of course.
to fit somebody else's liking. You know, I'm just going to tell it how it is. If you're not it, that's not it. You know, the
Cool.
one that is it, I'm going to let it be known.
Okay.
You know, for surely, yes.
Respectful.
All right. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Don't do
arms.
too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's all I
Okay.
was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not
eyes.
what it is.
That's
No, I was
all
looking at the
pointing
hair on
out.
your
Anyways,
arms, Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much,
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
Alright,
so
that's
that's
cool.
all good.
Let's move on. Okay. So we do still have 3 unpop, but she looking like you gonna pop? Okay. Okay. All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25. I popped because I have hair on my arms.
Hey, just because you got hair on your arms, that's okay, though, Queen. You look phenomenal, though.
Thank you.
You know, she ain't fit to my liking. She ain't even fit to. Hey, excuse me, Queen. I'm talking to this woman right here. Oh, well, I could look anyway. I could look anyway. I could look any way I want to. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, can y'all give her balloon back though?
She don't want it.
Yeah. Do you want your balloon back, Queen? We're not talking to you, sweetheart.
Okay.
You already been. I already let you know. I'm not interested in. You got more hair on your arms than me, baby. But anyways.
Okay. So he's saying get your balloon back, but how you feeling him?
I'm not going to get my balloon back.
Okay.
All right. No problem. So we do still have 2 balloons.
Yes.
Do we still have 2 balloons? No. Okay, let's go over here. I saw you hesitate. That's why I had to ask. So if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not going to pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not gonna sit in every girl's face and, you know, complimenting them, you know? So I didn't find that offensive to me. But when they started what was going on, I'm very like, I don't wanna say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's gonna always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon, because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm going to get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but like you was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that, but the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So what you do ain't
I live
nothing compared to
downtown.
me.
I stay by myself, Queen. You know, and you're not even qualified to be even
You
dealing
say
with
everybody
me.
not qualified.
You definitely not. You know, if anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You
And
ain't
the one
my
that you
type.
wanted popped
If I
up
seen you,
around.
that's fine.
So what?
That is totally fine.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Get this
yeah,
man
you can't
off
do
camera
that.
right there.
You can't.
I promise this is going to be the only time I'm going to interrupt this particular clip, okay? He said that he could pull 100K out at any given time, right? Want y'all to remember that. That's going to be part of my whole premises of this show, okay? But let's continue.
Do that though, baby. Yeah,
Let's
in a real
move
way.
on.
You
Let's
can't
move
do
on.
that though, Queen.
All right. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 23.
Okay. And Esther, you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Are you done?
Oh yeah, I'm done with the rest of that.
Okay.
You know,
Okay, now we can talk, right?
in a real way.
Okay. What do you look for?
I look
What are
for
you looking for?
a woman, like I said, that's not going to be promiscuous. A woman that's going to be consistent. A woman that has a career and things going for herself. Because I had the same thing going for myself.
Okay.
You know, as well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty. That's all, and some honesty.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, certainly. Yes, ma'am. I'm a God-fearing man. I practice monotheism. You know, I won't tell you what I identify as religion-wise, but we can get to that at a later date and time, you know,
can.
if you choose to leave here with me.
Okay. Do you know the Bible says that love is kind?
Yes, certainly.
Are you here for love or are you here to just
I'm
insult
trying to
everyone?
create a family, you know.
Okay.
That's what I aspire to do.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You're good?
Sure, we're good.
Oh, okay. All right. Any questions for her?
No, not at all.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
Do you want kids?
I do. You
How old
gonna
are
give
you
me
again?
some? Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 29. How old are you?
23.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. You know, we might as well get up out of here right now.
Well, let's
Yeah.
step on over here. Let's step that way real quick for me. Step that way.
Okay.
All right. So it seems like there's a little vibe here. So is it going to be a yes for you for him?
God says save souls, so yeah.
Oh, and is it a yes for you
It's
for her?
gonna be a hell yes for me.
Okay, we got a
yeah,
match.
yeah,
All right, let me take this mic and y'all can go on up.
Now, I had addressed this on the last stream last night, all right? Remember what Esther just said. She said, God says to save souls, so it's going to be a yes. Why would she say that? I want y'all to keep that in your mind as well, too.
Okay.
All right, so that's the end of this particular video. So what y'all think about that? I know y'all got a lot to say in the comment section. I know, y'all. I know. But before we get into that, Selena, what's up with it? Welcome to the lounge. Appreciate you tuning in. And we got Miss Barbie in the building as well too. Salute, welcome as well too to the lounge. Welcome. Appreciate you. So let's kind of dive into this. All right, let's dive into this whole debacle. Okay, so we witnessed Aaron, right? Aaron, he said that he's a plumber. He went on to this dating show, right? He went on here with the whole intentions of finding a woman. Okay. Now, when he went on there, a lot of the women on there was saying by how the way he was coming at them that he was being disrespectful, he was being arrogant. One lady called him a Ninja Turtle. And he was doing all this other stuff as well, too. He was flaunting his money around, doing all these different other things, you know what I'm saying? Which, to be honest, I understand. From that point of view. But also at the same time, when you deal with men like this, right, they are more, as I could say, direct. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes women don't like that directness from men. Y'all remember last night when I was talking to y'all about this, about how the way Sigma males are. Now, I'm not going to call this dude a Sigma male because he don't resemble Sigma male behavior. But with me being a Sigma male, I was telling y'all last night that I had to learn to kind of balance myself out because I know that one moment I could be high, another moment I could be low. So I had to learn how to balance myself right between where I could be relatable to everyone, where I could be relatable and I could have a level of respect, but also whenever I'm asking for the same respect in return, people's going to respect me because I'm respecting them, not because I have this arrogant energy or you know what I'm saying, I got to one up them and different things like that, you know what I'm saying? So I just learned to really just balance myself out. You know what I'm saying? I learned to really just balance myself out. But it took a while for me to learn that particular technique, okay? So with that being said, sorry, with that being said, with him, it's a lot of things about this dude that I learned about, even prior before me digging and researching what I'm figuring to show y'all right now. There's a lot of things about this dude that, you know, I can respect about him, but at the same time, there are a lot of things about this dude that I honestly believe that this dude is capping a lot.
That's bullshit.
He is capping a lot. I believe that he's over exaggerating a lot of things. So tonight on this show, I'm going to prove to you why. Do y'all know that after this show, right? After the show aired, right? He went back to his normal life. Do y'all know that he ended up getting phone calls from his alleged job, right? He got over, to my understanding, he ended up getting over 500 different phone calls from his job, and ultimately his job ended up firing him over this. Do y'all know that? Do y'all know that happened to him? If y'all don't know, I'm going to show it to you because this is his exact words. So I'm going to show this to you. This is his exact words of what he said right now. Hold up, pull this up for y'all. This is his exact words. Hear this right here, y'all. He said this: all this clout chasing got me fired from work. Man, I really love plumbing and I'm good at it. They got that taken from me. Y'all were sick. They called the company 500 plus times and it's messing up business. I want y'all to think about this. Reason why I want y'all to think about this is because to my understanding, when we was looking at this video, right, did he not present himself as though as he was a plumber, right? But also, did he not present himself as though as this was his own personal business? Or did I misunderstood him? Once again, did he not present himself as though he's a plumber who's pretty much an entrepreneur? He got his own business. He didn't present himself as though he was working for an actual company. Now, all of a sudden, he posted this on his IG said that all this cloud chasing had got him fired from work. So I'm confused about this. I am so confused about this. I am. Here's another thing. Here's another thing too. I just got to tell it like it is, y'all. I got to tell it like it is. So not only that, right? This dude decide to do what we call in the YouTube streets a world tour. Okay, those of y'all who are in the YouTube streets, y'all know exactly what Urban is talking about when I say a world tour. A world tour is when a person go on to panel after panel, podcast after podcast, telling their story. That's what we call a world tour. So he decided to go on this alleged world tour, and he ended up on another content creator channel. So without further ado, he actually did a follow-up interview. Okay, so without further ado, let's look at this particular interview that he did, y'all. And it's pretty interesting, to say the least.
I mean, so there's a part in there where she says, "Oh, my eyes are up here. You must be staring at my chest or my tattoo." And you hit her with, "Nah, I was actually looking at your arms. They're hairy."
My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Don't
arms.
do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's
Okay.
all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not
eyes.
what it is.
That's
No, I was
all
looking at the
pointing
hair on
out.
your
Anyways,
arms, Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
Now, when you said that, I want to know what was going through the motions. Like, what was the motions of that? Because you had her triggered for the rest of that video. She was against you the whole rest of that video. So what was going on?
So one thing about me is I am very observant.
Yeah.
You know, women, you can call me zesty or whatever you want to say, but
Scorpio, salute. I see you in the chat.
I take my health is my wealth, and I
Right.
take very seriously. You know, I get manicures, I get pedicures, I keep myself together. You know, and I had the same expectations for my woman. So when I approached her, I wanted to, you know, inhale, exhale. Let me breathe this in. Let me blow this out. Full body scan and see, you know, what she got going on. And just the first thing that I seen was, you know, the arm hairs. And I don't like that. So I was just like, you know, this isn't gonna work. You know, I don't mind shaving them off too. I wasn't planning on getting at her like that, but I felt like she tried to play me. Like she's like, look up here, and she tried to.
Yeah,
She tried to get a moment. Yeah, she tried to get a moment.
Now, so far in this interview, he's portraying himself to be the victim of this particular show. Now, keep in mind that he the one who chose to go on this alleged dating show. He chose that. So now he's going on here doing this interview with a fellow content creator, all right, and decide to do a expose thing on all the girls up there. All right, so let's continue.
So we could on the camera, even with you watching it full screen, because there's a difference between when you up close to people and when you on the camera.
Yeah.
On the camera, I was trying to look at her arms, and I'm seeing the shades. I'm like, dang. For him to point it out, was it that hairy? Like, was she really that packed up with the hair? Because on camera we could just see a little bit, but
when they zoomed
Yeah.
in,
yeah,
when they was wrong for zooming in on her like that.
like that.
And I'm gonna just say, because you know they gonna try to crucify me. I'm gonna just say, for me, it was a little excessive. You know, for the next man, he might be willing to tolerate it, but I wasn't willing to.
Okay. Well, since we going through the list of your ops, we got your next op. This is the op that your opponent that is the main reason why you are going crazy viral right now. And it's so disappointing because
not this dude sit up here and flex his muscle. What the?
That's bullshit.
It's so cry to your mama. This is when I watched this, I was sad, but I was happy. I was happy on your end, but I was disappointed on her end, because if anybody has watched the Pop the Balloons, this girl was also she was also a person that on the show, she had an encounter with a man named Dr. Elam. And he called
shout
her.
out Dr. Elam.
Shout out Elam, man. Hey, Elam, hit me up, bro. It's all love, bro. I want people to know.
Oh, by the way, last night I showed the clip with Dr. Elam too. So check out last night's show to see his Pop the Baloo episode.
I do not hate Dr. Elam, bro. Me and Alex be watching his stuff. He's funny. Y'all need to understand, we don't hate that man. But it was disappointing because we vouched for her so hard because the first time she came on the show, she was humble. And when she got to you and a couple other gentlemen and we started seeing, I said, it's a power shift. When you're that lone wolf standing and you're in front of all those people and you're the target, you're going to act humble and meek. Yeah. But as soon as she was on the opposite side and she had the reinforcements, the women on her left, women on her right versus the lone man, some character came out. And when she approached you, it threw me off because I'm like, bro, I was sliding for you.
Yeah, but I kind of knew Kayla was going to turn up in this episode.
And she came for you. Yeah. And it was, and here's the part that, okay, before I ask this question, here's the part that confused me because she said in the video, you tried to come for me. And so now I got to get at you. But if you actually watch the video, there's no lead up or interaction that is on the camera.
Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
So, I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So what you doing?
I live
Nothing compared to
downtown.
me.
I stay by myself, Queen. You know, and you're not even qualified to be even
You
dealing
say
with
everybody
me.
not qualified.
You definitely not. You know, if anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You
And
ain't
the one
my
that you
type.
wanted popped
If I
up
seen,
alone.
that's fine.
So what?
That's totally fine.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Between you and
Dang, they got like overly excited about that for real. Like, what the hell?
That's bullshit.
What the hell? Like that was the biggest clapback. No, that was when we reviewed this last night. It was funny. It was funny. It was witty, but that was not the biggest comeback at all. It wasn't the biggest comeback. It wasn't the biggest clap back or nothing like that. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. So it wasn't that serious, but yeah.
It just like she starts off like that. And so it's confusing. Did something happen and then you get cut before that clip showed or what happened?
So nothing crazy.
Rhonda, salute. Welcome.
Happened. I didn't get to calling her out of her name or anything. We were just exchanging back and forth, and I had said, you know, what kind of vehicle I had. So, you know, shout out to the whoever was editing the video, you know, for editing that out for me, because she was like, you know, what kind of deal? I was like, this what I, you know. So they edited that out, but other than that, that was it.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
respect.
and I respect you. Yeah, I respect you for even admitting that there was something that led to that. Because when I saw that part, I was kind of confused. I'm like, what? He didn't even say nothing to you.
Yeah.
So it's like
They just try to continue on with her, you know, oh, you're broke rent, you know, you live with somebody. They trying to say, you know, I didn't have any money or whatever.
Oh,
I
we
just
know.
We know you got money.
Put out a little 20, 30,000 on Instagram just to show y'all, you know, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
And if you think you're gonna try to rob me, man, it's not gonna end well. So please don't.
Huh. It's funny that he say that, right? It is so funny that this dude is capping on this show like he's doing. Talking about he got all this money in the bank. He got additional 20, 30,000, right? He's sitting up here also flexing it on IG. Funny that this man is saying that. The reason why is because, shoot. It's because of this. You know what? I show y'all. I have no problem with showing y'all all of this juicy young stuff. All right. So let me show y'all this. Riddle me this. All right. For a man that says that he has 100K, for a man that say that he have a additional 20 or 30K, right? That he got all this money and all this revenue, right? Why in the hell do this dude has a GoFundMe? Why do we have a GoFundMe? Why?
That's bullshit.
If you got all this money, it wouldn't make sense for you to create a GoFundMe account.
You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying, scheming, stinking, nasty sack of liquid crap.
My guy got a whole GoFundMe account. A whole GoFundMe account, y'all. Let's read why he created this GoFundMe account, okay? Here it is. He says, support Aaron and his humanitarian efforts. Humanitarian efforts. What the hell? Look at this. He said, peace and blessings upon you all. My name is Aaron, aka Weapon X. I recently went viral on several websites, gaining millions of views. False allegations have been promoted in order for people to make money discrediting me. How that happened? I have no earthly idea how you got discredited. I was fired from my work today due to these videos. What video? The only video that is out is the Pop the Balloon video. So are you blaming it on the actual show that you went on? Today was honestly the first time I cried in a while. Why are you crying if you say you got $100,000? Why are you crying if you say you got 20K, 30K? Why are you crying? Because you got money. You can literally live off that money that you have for the remainder of the year and be cool. Furthermore, you can also invest that money into getting your own business. You say that you're a journeyman plumber, right? You're very professional. You should have clientele by now. So it'll be very easy for you to develop clientele and start your own business. You lying son of a gun.
What? Shut your damn mouth.
But check this out. Getting my license in plumbing was the biggest accomplishment of my life. It took years of hard work, studying, and praying. I also provide free plumbing services to who? Army veterans, single moms, single fathers, those without property, those with property management issues, and those who are on disability. Once again, if you are saying that you got all of this money, right, why are you on here to create a GoFundMe account to do humanitarian work when you have the money to do it on your own? You have the money doing it on your own. Here's another thing, too, that I call cap on this, right? Do you know that if you truly are about that life, you're truly about doing humanitarian work, do you know that you could go to your government, right? Your government issues out federal contracts. A matter of fact, when I did this show last night, right, one of the ladies has said that she's part of government contractors, right? Do you know that you can want to get a government contract, right? As long as you have a business, you're a legit business, you have an LLC and everything, right? You can get a government contract doing the very thing that he's asking for, which is humanitarian work. The government will literally fund your efforts. They'll literally do that. You don't even have to create a GoFundMe account. You don't. But for some reason, this brother here felt like that he needed to create a GoFundMe account, y'all, to do humanitarian work. Allegedly, that's what he's calling it. He said this, yes, I do have fun. Yes, I do have funds for my bills. So everything you donate will be a blessing and used for expenses towards my humanitarian work. So what exactly is his humanitarian work? Because he said up there on the top that he do free services. So what exactly is his humanitarian work that he's talking about that requires this type of money? What is he talking about? And look, here is the part where I exactly call this dude Cap. Listen to this. Not only he said humanitarian work, but look what he said. He said it also what? Content creating. What is content creating? In other words, this dude is trying to be a content creator. This dude is trying to be a YouTuber. This dude is trying to be a content creator on IG, probably on TikTok as well too, if he got a TikTok channel. But I haven't seen that he had one, but I know he got an IG for sure. For sure, I know he got an IG. But he said he's going to use that for content creating. So here's another question. Since when do you need this much money to be a content creator? Since when? I'm just curious. Even though his goal was $1,000 that he put it on there, right? This dude already made 10K. He already made 10K. Then also said, possibly I am. That's possibly that he's going to do, but he's undecisive. He already made up his mind. That's what he wanted to do. He wants to be a content creator. Thank you for those that perceive me in a positive fashion and have been supporting me. God bless you all. Then guess what? All these people on here, which is men, right? And also all these people on here, all these comments, right? They are part of the Red Pill / Manosphere community. Each and every last one of these brothers on here. This brother here said, hey, I'm an Army vet here. I'm supporting you. And this dude came from Uncle D, which is Dennis Sperling. Dennis Sperling is an attorney on YouTube. I watch his channel. He's attorney on YouTube. He's part of the Kevin Samuel crew. He's a Red Pill / Manosphere guy. So allegedly, Dennis Sperling ended up doing a show talking about this dude. And he probably encouraged these people to come over here and support his GoFundMe. So all these dudes from the channel, Uncle D, Dennis Sperling, all of them pulled up from the channel. And all of them are doing this because that's what Uncle D instructed them to do. Then here's some people on there, they're talking about they're not sure why you got fired. They're talking about they hate when people dox and different things like that. And so all these people donated to this dude. He's at this amount right here. That's where he's at right now. So that's why I'm saying that so far, I'm calling cap on all this. I am. I really am. Because I don't see the reason why this dude needs to have a GoFundMe account where he already was set up there saying that he got more than enough money to sustain, to find another job. And also he had way more enough money to start a business, especially a plumbing business. Because at the bare minimum for a plumbing business, through my research, is that the bare minimum is that you only need between $15,000 to $20,000 to get that business started. That includes getting your LLC. He already got his license and stuff, so that's easy. The hardest part is probably him getting more equipment, probably getting him a truck and building more clientele. That's probably going to be the hardest part for him to do. But other than that, he already got the work halfway done. He got the leverage. He got the capital and everything, allegedly. But if he's asking for money, that means that he don't have the leverage at all, period. That's how the way I'm seeing it. So I don't know about this, so y'all. And here's another thing. So we're gonna get back to the interview, y'all. But I also want to pull up his IG real quick, y'all. Want to pull up this IG. We're gonna kind of be going back and forth on this IG a little bit, y'all. But look, on this IG, I want y'all to listen to his response as well to dealing with this. All right.
Just did me a favor by tapping in. I just want to give y'all a quick update, man. I don't appreciate anybody thinking this is a hoax. You know, today is one of the worst days of my life. Seriously, being a plumber and getting my license was one of my biggest life accomplishments, especially with the lifestyle that I used to indulge in. You know, with that being stripped away from me, I still have responsibilities to take care of. And I certainly can, and I am gonna take care of them. My birthday, June 23rd on Sunday, man. We going up in a section near you, so stay tuned for that. The t-shirts is dropping. We're getting the sizes, pre-orders, everything ready. I'm still trying to do humanitarian work. For those that are asking me, you know, telling me to start my own company, I wish I could. I don't feel comfortable with doing it where I'm at. You know, I can't post my location, my exact location where I'm at because of these videos blowing up. Now I got people approaching me left and right in the gyms, in public, in Walmart. I just don't feel comfortable with that. And I used to indulge, like I told y'all, in criminality. So I just don't want my location out there. So I don't think that's the best thing for me to do. I'm not worried about nobody trying to hurt me. If you think you're going to do something to me, I promise you got something coming. And moving forward, I don't know where I'm going to take this. You know, people are asking me to be a personal trainer. People are asking me to do content creating. I don't know, honestly, with all of this foolishness going on, this clout chasing, you know, this has really affected me in a profound way. I have to close my lease. I'm going to be moving out of state. You know, that's like $3,800. My birthday, I spent $2,000 on my fit. That's not even including the section, the bottles, these t-shirt prints. I'm still doing humanitarian work. I'm about to go advocate with some at-risk youth right now, and I'm about to go meet up with a security team that we're trying to put together to assure my safety, because I have been getting threats, and it's just crazy. And I know it's somebody close to me, so once we figure out who's doing all of this and who's, you know, that will be addressed accordingly. But God bless y'all. It's a GoFundMe in my bio. The only reason why I'm putting a GoFundMe in my bio is because somebody in the comments stated that they would like to help. If you would like to help, you're not only helping me, but you're helping children as well. When I go to this center and start advocating with them, if I could get, you know, if I could get permission from the parents to have them on camera and speak about, you know, some of the things that we're doing and we've been doing and working on, then I would certainly do that for you as well. And I just appreciate everybody that's out there advocating for me, everybody that sees, you know, who I truly am. I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the positivity. And those of y'all being negative, you know, y'all are miserable. I literally sat here and watched. I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I went to sleep at midnight, and I seen people on the same post, the same person going back and forth with every comment. Get a life, man. Y'all are broke. That is why y'all stay broke. Get a life. Find something to do with yourself. You just did me a favor by tapping in. Thank you very much.
Now, I want y'all to understand everything that he was saying. Let's listen to all the context clues that he was talking about, all right? He ended up closing off by saying that he got up at 5 o'clock in the morning looking at all the comments that different people were saying. He mentioned talking about clout chasing as well, too. It's not the people who are clout chasing him, but it's actually the opposite. It is actually him clout chasing. That's what it boils down to. It is him who is clout chasing. Now, we got to take responsibility and we got to take accountability on this as well, too. He the one who chose to go on this dating show, knowing good and well this dating show is going to be aired on social media. He can't sit up there and blame people for having a certain type of opinion or perspective about him. because he the one who chose to not only go on this dating show, but he the one who chose violence while being on that said dating show. He didn't have to do all this stuff like he did to the women. He didn't have to sit up and say, well, I got 100K. What you got in the bank? He didn't have to say all that. He could have kept it humble the whole entire time, but he chose not to. He the one who chose to have this alleged beta male energy.
Beta male. Are you close to your father? Not really. Does he even return your call? How?
He the one who chose that. Nobody didn't tell him to do that. He did that. He chose that. And now this fool sitting up here saying that he wanted to do content creation. Come on now, bro. I've been in the game in content creation for a long time. And one thing I know for certain is that people are going to make you be the hero, and it's also people that is going to make you be the villain, straight up. There are people out here right now who love Urban, who rock with Urban, and there are people also on here as well too, especially content creators, who hate the hell out of Urban too. It is. But that's all part of being a content creator. But this dude can't even handle people talking about him. Because you could tell by him jumping on here and making this video, you could tell that he can't handle it. You could tell. You could tell. Just by his energy, he can't handle this. So I don't know about him being a content creator, because like it takes for you to have thick skin to be a true content creator, for real. No lie. And I'm not talking about going on here, you know, like how some people do. They go on here and they just, you know, like post videos every now and then, maybe like once or twice a month you post videos and you be done with it. I'm not talking about that type of content creator. I'm talking about literally being about that life. You post it every day. You posting things stuff that people could relate to, but at the same time, you post the stuff where people there is going to trigger them. It's going to make them mad. Like what I do over here in the lounge. For real.
What?
Because I be posting some controversial stuff. I talk about some controversial stuff over here all the time. I do. I really do. So it takes for you to have that tough skin. And I don't know. I don't know if this brother is going to make it or not. I don't know. I have no idea with that. But let's get back to this interview, okay? Because he was saying a whole lot of other stuff on here too that I want to bring to y'all attention.
So in the Kayla situation.
Also, salute to everyone who's joining the stream. Alex, I see you in the chat. Salute to you as well too. I think I seen Blue jump up in the building as well too. Appreciate you. Salute. Let's go.
So now that we know that this led up, right? When you hit her with your finishing move, right? Because we call you Weapon X, we call you Deus Machina, right? The machine, right? You had a fatality in there. You said, I could pull 100K out the bank right now. Can you do the same?
That struck me. That struck me. I was like,
did you feel like a Super Saiyan at that point? Did you feel your veins pumping super?
No, I definitely didn't, because you know I'm a man, and like I said, men we conquer women. People think, you know, it's zesty going back and forth, but I'm a man. You are a woman. Stay in your nature and be subservient. I'm not saying bow down to me, but you know, stop.
Hold on real quick, y'all. This even though I'm cool with Kai's him and his wife, right? And they content, shout out to them. But this green screen is like really bothering me, y'all, for real. This is like kind of messing up my production over here. So hold on, let me fix that green screen. Give me one more. Let me fix that green screen. Let me key them in real quick. There we go, bow. There. Let me go fix that green screen, because it's like that green screen was like really bothering me. There we go. That's better. Let's get it.
Trying to talk over to me. You know, you don't talk over a man. You know, you say you come from the South and you were raised with morals and principles, but you don't. A woman from the South is not going to raise her voice and loud talk a man that did not disrespect you. You know, if I wasn't interested in you, is that what they teach in the South? You know, a man that's not interested in you, go bad on him. You know, that was a little bit ridiculous. But I say that also because, you know, we have a lot of gang violence out there. We have a lot of kids that this being tough thing is trending too as well. You know, all these kids want to be Pistol Pete, and it seems, you know, all they want to do is just hurt somebody or shoot somebody. Anybody can shoot somebody, anybody can kill somebody, anybody can hurt somebody, beat them up, but everybody can't count 100,000. So go get you some money. That's my best advice to you, man. Go count 100,000.
Yeah,
you
man.
putting your energy into the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
Once I started getting some real money, leaving the country, expanding my horizon, seeing that there was more to life than what it is, then I stopped, you know, stop staying around stuff that I got accustomed to. I start moving around, trying to travel the globe, man. Go do something different.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now, this one is the one where I'm gonna ask you it, but I know that you have to do the catch up with Arlette. So the way I'm gonna phrase it is that way we can only address what you have said on your story, and that way if there's details that Arlette needs to exclusively get, I don't want to take from her, right? Your Instagram posts with your match, right?
All right, so it seems like there's a little vibe here. So is it gonna be a yes for you for him?
God says save souls, so yeah.
Oh, and is it a yes for you
It's
for her?
gonna be a hell yes for me.
Okay, we got a match.
Weapon
X take this mic and y'all can go on off.
Weapon X got a match.
Now, y'all remember when I was telling y'all to pay attention to what Esther was saying, that she said that God said to save souls? All right, we're just get ready to get into this whole segment with Esther, right?
So as soon as we uploaded, before our reaction was even on the site for 3-4 hours, there was people letting us know, oh, he's going in, he's exposing everything. Him and his match are going through. With your discretion, can you explain like what is happening? What is happening in this situation right now?
Honestly, there probably won't be a reunion. You know, I'm honestly thinking about not getting back on a reunion just because, you know, I've already had to move out of my place. It's just been too much internet. You know, I'm going out to the gym. I can't even work out. People coming up to me. It's just too much, honestly. But I will say, you know, what happened was when we met, I was interested in her. We had a very pleasant conversation behind the scenes. And, you know, after the conversation, we were on our way to having a good night. And I'm not talking, you know, a physical night. It was just, we hit it off well. Right. And I was really looking forward to seeing what happened with this woman. I was impressed how, you know, she was an independent thinker. I honestly thought she was going to pop her balloon, but I didn't really care, you know, because like I told everyone before I got there, I'm going to be myself.
Right.
I was impressed. You know, she's not a follower. She is an independent thinker, but, you know, I am under the impression that she is also looking for a helpmate as well. You know, because after I was arguing with the girl and I told her, you know, I could pull out 100,000. If you look before the video, before the girl and Caleb popped her balloon, she raised her balloon like she was getting ready to, you know, throw it on the floor, do something to that effect. But after I said how much money I had, then she was, you know, she didn't pop. Okay, we matched. So after we went backstage, we were having a good.
Okay, this thing that old boy doing Kai's right. He keep doing this. Oh my God, this let me know that both of them are Christians. Okay, are y'all familiar with the pastor? Damn, what's his name? He's a pastor in Dallas. What's that dude's name? He recently had stepped down. His name right on top of my head. But anyway, at his church, right? Yeah, he's the pastor of Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship. Yeah, OCBL. His name almost came, but anyway, he's the pastor of Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship in Dallas. Okay, so Tony Evans, there it is, Tony Evans. All right, so I used to attend his church pretty often, not for reasons what you think. I attended his church because me and my homeboys at the time knew that it was women at the church. That's the reason why we went. We wasn't going there to try to find the Lord or anything like that. We went there on singles night. All right. The reason why I mention this is because each and every last one of the members do that. Every time Dr. Tony Evans says something very profound, they say, sound like their car engine started up. And I'll be looking out like, God, they'll shut the hell up. Y'all sound stupid saying that. That's bullshit. So that's why I'm mentioning that, because this dude is doing the same exact thing. Every time he say something allegedly profound, Lord Jesus.
Conversation.
Hey, Bobby said they growling for the Lord. Growling for the Lord. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. What the hell? Hey, Scorpio, talk about, you can't remember his name? No, it was in the back of my head. I just realized it until I got it, until I started thinking about it. Yeah, it's Dr. Tony Evans, all right? But yeah, at OCBL, matter of fact, Selena is in the city right now. Selena stays in the city. I don't know if Selena been to OCBL for Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship. I don't know if she been there, but if she have been there, I kid you not, every last one of their members do the same exact thing when either Dr. Tony Evans or any person who's speaking, right? When they say something and they feel like they say something that's so profound, they say, Just like what Barbie say, they growling for the Lord. See, Selena, she said, yeah, everybody, I used to work there. So Selena, you be growling for the Lord too? But let's continue, y'all.
And Chandler, the guy with the dreads that had the anime shirt.
Yeah.
Suits off wearing like what they're comfortable with. So you tell me, like, what do you want your man to, like, how do you want your man to dress? How do you want your man to look?
Would you dress like this on the first date with me?
Yes.
Yeah,
this is what I'm comfortable
why not?
with.
Okay.
This is who I am.
Hey, I love that. I respect that. It's just, if like you dress like that on the first date, I would probably walk out.
So then my next question is, how do you want your man to dress on the first date?
Bring back that dark skin man, that his
So
outfit.
do with the open.
Oh,
yeah. My brother. Yeah.
Okay. Well, your brother
Yeah.
can learn a few things.
Got it.
Let me address this, okay? Let me address this, because I never showed this scene to y'all. All right, I did want to talk about this on another episode, but since it's here, we're gonna address it right now. All right. I don't see nothing wrong with how the way this dude is dressed, because he dressed like he's one of them hippie type of stoners, okay? A dude, he dressed like a dude. He dressed like a dude who's he could sit back, relax, and sit up and smoke a weed and tell you stories all day. That's exactly how the way he dressed. That's exactly how the way he dressed. So I don't see nothing wrong with that, because if that's how the way he is, then that is how the way he is. Now, I done seen other content creators and stuff, right, especially in the Red Pill Manosphere community, they'll send up here around roasting his brother about how the way he was dressing. They'll send up here saying that Kevin Samuels would be rolling over his grave by how the way this brother dressed. But I beg to differ. If this is how the way he is, how the way he dressed, this is his style, I don't see nothing wrong with it. But here's the caveat on this. He how to find a woman who's going to be compatible with him. Okay. And the reason why I'm also bringing this situation up about how the way he's dressed is because let's look at how the way the women are dressing on this show. Every last one of them, to me, every last one of them are dressed up like they going to the club. For real. Kid you not. Kid you not. These are the type of women that you see at a lounge or at the club. They be at the bar, sit up here trying to get dudes to buy them drinks. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. These are the same type of women where they'll sit up here, convince a man to get a sectional for them, right? And they sit up here drinking up all the wine and the alcohol from the dude who bought the drinks for them. That's how they look. That's exactly how they look. These are the same type of women, right? When they get up on the dance floor, right? They be set up here cop blocking dudes for talking to their homegirls. That's bullshit. These are the same type of women. They be sitting up here around the dance floor and they huddle up together and they sit up here dancing and grinding on each other like some weirdos. Beta. They are. These are the type of women. Because I done seen them. I know these type of women. I done seen them. So, but anyway, this dude, he does have to find a woman that's compatible for his particular style, which she is out there. But it's not these women, because these women are on the hunt to find a man who they can get money from. That's how it is. Let's be real with you. So how the way he dressed, the Walmart brand of clothes that he wearing and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
The dude with the open.
Oh,
yeah. My brother. Yeah. Okay.
Well, your brother
Yeah.
can learn a few things.
Got it.
He approaches, right? And the only reason why I'm putting this out there, because she got on live and tried to say, I wasn't handsome, she wasn't interested in me, and she tried to redirect the story, and that's not what happened.
Right.
Chandler comes up to her, and he's like, he pulls out his phone, he hands her his phone, and he asks for her number, her Instagram. Now, this is not my woman, so I'm not gonna address had it been my woman. We would probably engage in a good old fisticuff right there. Right. But since it's not, I'm gonna check her. What I do is a temperature check. Like, hey, hey, baby, is that what you doing? She told me, she did it right in front of my face. Like, took his phone, got to typing her information in, and that's what I said. I'm not about to pour into you, and you're showing interest in front of my face. That's blatant disrespect.
Hold up. No. So he's talking about Esther, okay? Esther is the girl that he walked off with on the set, that he matched with. He's saying immediately after when they went backstage, right, it was other dudes that was back there, right? One dude in particular was the dude who we seen a few seconds ago. It was not him, but it was actually his brother that was back there. His brother walked up to Esther and asked to exchange social in front of Aaron. What the hell? That's bullshit. Now I can understand the whole concept that they're not exclusive for anything like that, and in a way it's fair game, but at least be decent with it. At least be respectable with it. You could have waited until Erwin went to the bathroom or something. They like, let's go on exchange number. You know what I'm saying? So you can be my potential backup dude or wherever the case may be. But these type of modern day women in this modern day generation, they do not care. They don't. They'll sit up here, pull the dude number and pull your homeboy number all at the same time. They'll do that for real. They'll literally do that for real.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
They'll do that for real, seriously. It shocked me about Esther. In the first, I thought that this dude was lying about it until he ended up posting this, y'all. This dude posted this on his IG, y'all. And I want y'all to check this out. This is what he said about Esther, okay? He said this. He said that the eye candy is appealing to the eyes, but it's also what I call a hallucination and a mirage. This is the forbidden fruit in the Bible. Yes, the nectar may taste sweet momentarily, but that poison inside the fruit will ruin you. I was going back for the reunion, but I'm not. Y'all digging graveyards deep to ruin me. I was talking to producers about taking Esther on a date to Mexico yesterday, which that is a beta ass move. Beta move for real. I don't know what's wrong with these dudes these days. I don't know why these dudes always try to lead with their pockets. They sit up here and say that the women are using you, bro. You're leading with your money. So what do you expect them to do? We know that women are hypergamous. We know that women want to be taken care of. We know that. But when you sit up here leading with your pockets, what do you think the expectation is going to be? Hey, baby, I want to impress you, so I'm going to take you all the way out the country. What's wrong with us taking her to the coffee shop and getting to know her? What's wrong with us taking a walk around the park after dark conversations and verbalations? What else on Jill Scott say? Elevations, wherever the song gives. We can read Psalms 10, 17, wherever the hell Jill Scott say. Whatever happened to us doing something as simple as that? And does build an actual foundation, build an actual friendship. Whatever happened to doing that? Why is that so hard these days? I don't understand. I don't understand these beta male dudes who do this dumb stuff. But anyway, he said that he wanted to take her out to Mexico. More likely, if he going to Mexico, more likely he probably going to go to somewhere like Cabo or somewhere, right, where in Cabo, you could do either like an Airbnb or you could do a resort there. So he was probably going to do that to try to impress her and ultimately to see if he could smash this girl. I'm just saying. But anyway, he said that he was talking about taking her to Mexico yesterday. I said I didn't want to do it if she was not sincere. I sat on the phone and she did the mental gymnastic with. Wait a minute. I sat on the phone and I did the mental gymnastics with her, and she was a good talker. But at the end of the conversation, the last thing she asked me was for some money. Whoa! For the t-shirt that he was getting. What the hell? What the hell? Damn. I thought she was joking and waved it off, and she asked a second time. Wow.
What?
I resonated on my mind all night, and I decided not to entertain her. I felt her response was dry to the scriptures I sent her, and I told her I lost my job and she didn't do a dang thing. So why was it her responsibility to do something for you when you lost your job? That was not Esther's fault that you lost your job, Beta Male.
Beta Male. Are you close to your father? Not really. Does he even return your calls? How?
That was not her fault. That was your fault that you decided to go on the show and clout chase the way that you did. That's you. That's on you. That's not on her. That's not on the producers of the show. It's not on the women on the show. That is on you, bro. You chose to do that. You chose to go on the show. You chose to behave the way that you did on the show. You did. Nobody tell you do that. Unless we're missing something. Unless that show is just like Desperate Housewife, where you know some things are scripted. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So then after that, this dude decided to tell the whole story about the story of Esther, right? He said this. He said the book of Esther is a one of two books God is never mentioned in the Bible. He said the king of Persia throws two big elaborate feasts in the book of Esther. He said that he requested his wife to come to the feast and show her elegance, but she refused. The king held a beauty pageant because he wanted to find a new queen. Then he said, me on at Love Quester, which is Love Quester is Esther, okay? Esther hides her true identity. In our story, her true intentions, and wins the beauty pageant. The king is so obsessed with her that he elevates her to the queen of Persia. She deceives the whole nation, but those eyes tell it all. Later in the story, she reveals her true intentions, her true nature in order to change the king decree. Change my mind about a second date, which he's trying to compare and contrast, right? In order to triumph over her enemies and be successful. They said history repeat itself, or maybe I'm just thinking too deep. I'm thinking that this dude is just thinking too deep on the situation. That's what I'm thinking. He's thinking way too deep on this. Then on top of that, once again, this dude, the one who went on the show, was choosing this woman. And let's not forget that Esther is a 23-year-old as well too. She is young. She have a young mentality. So let's not forget that. Let's not forget that. But let's continue.
Yeah.
Chandler, he said Chandler, the dude with the anime shirt?
Chandler's the one that ended up getting the young woman that they called Motherly.
The one that got the anime girl?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes. And my thing is, you two had the opportunity to match with one another. So why would you wait till after the show, to give him you should have matched with him and not me.
Yeah.
So after this transpired, after the show's done and over with, I heard one of my fans sent me a video, and they were like, "Hey, look at this." And Esther was in the video, saying she wouldn't date a man that's not financially stable.
Oh.
And right there, that was big red flag to me, because God forbid I pull a muscle in a gym or I get hurt at work. That's why I said I want a woman with a career, a self-sufficient woman. What if I get injured? I need a woman that can take the torch to make sure that our foundation doesn't crumble.
Right. See, all of that is all good in nature if you're going with the true intentions to find a wife. I don't know why this dude was thinking that Esther was going to fit that mold. Esther is 23 years old. Majority of that women on that show is either 25 or younger in that particular segment of that show. So why in the hell did he had this expectation of trying to say that this 23-year-old is going to be a proper wife for him? Unless this dude is toxic, narcissistic. In a bad way, not in a good way, in a bad way. Where he have narcissistic personality disorder, where he wanted to literally get this 23-year-old woman and groom her to be how the way he wanted her to be. That's the only way how I could see that, because other than that, the only other thing you could do with her is for her to be a pump and dump, and that's it. You get what you want out of her, and she's going to get what she wants out of you, which is money. Which is a trip. Maybe some clothes, maybe a new car. Hell, I don't know, but
you can't build a home without a solid foundation.
Right. Dang, bro.
Yeah, so she played herself, honestly. And I'm the type of man, when I meet a woman, I'm a Cancer. I walk into the situation like, okay, this.
Oh, Lord Jesus. This dude said that he's a damn Cancer. That explains it, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, the show is over. That explains it. He's a damn Cancer. The bro is an actual damn Cancer. The show is over, y'all. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. The show's still going. The show is still going, y'all. We're still here, y'all. But now counselors are, man. Now counselors are a different breed on them all, man. For real. Them counselors, oh Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, them counselors or something else. But that explains a lot about this dude. It really do. It really do.
The last one, you know, everybody else gets ignored. It's me and you. And that's what she could have had a husband, really. She truly, honestly could have had one, but she played herself out.
Were they the
Them damn council men and women, they just be all up in their feelings all darn long. That's bullshit. For no reason. Councils just be in their feelings. I mean, you don't even know why they be up in their feelings. They just be up in their feelings all the time. Be separate crying. And you know what? That makes sense now. Because he has said for the first time in his life that he had cried. Only them damn cancer men do this though crazy stuff. Be separate crying for no apparent reason. Cancer men and women be separate crying like ain't nothing. Like, what the hell's wrong with y'all? That's bullshit. Suck it up. It's going to be okay. Lord Jesus. Oh my God.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
only ones that exchanged information, or did everybody in the cast?
No, so they said she gave Rhino her number, and she gave, it's supposed to be a guy on episode 12 that's coming out that she gave her as well while they was in his stand.
Oh
yeah.
no.
Yeah, so come on, man, like it.
Oh, also, by the way, y'all, I am going to do a review of the Pop the Balloon of Final Love episode 12. It just dropped today, all right? So I'm going to do a review on that. So y'all make sure y'all have your notifications set when I do this show.
This was a joke to these women. They're looking for a helpmate. And then, okay, this is another thing that they did too. So they were all on live. They were talking about me, you know, painting their little false narrative or whatever.
I saw a little bit of
My
that.
fans direct me to the live. I get over there, they end the live.
Yeah.
They end it. They say, oh, it's been an hour, it just shut down. Right? So when they come back to the live, they trying to get me to come in there. I'm not getting in there. You know, I don't want to participate in that. Truth beats the brains out of falsehood 10 out of 10 times. So I'm not gonna indulge in any falsehood.
Right.
You know? So when they get back on the live, they all get that. I found it very strange. And man, I'm super sharp. I'm talking super sharp, very observant. They get off the live. I'm sure they all coordinating this on the phone. Hey, you should ask me this question, right? So now they're on the live talking about, hey, if you could date this guy, you know, which guy would you talk to? Oh, I would date this guy from episode 4. She'll date this guy for episode 6. Now they're just putting it out there, you know, so these guys reach out to them, and they just did this for attention. And it's any guy that reaches out, like any guy that reaches out to them, any type women like that, bro, y'all can have them.
And the crazy part about it is that this dude sitting up here complaining about this as though he's the victim. That's what that's blowing my mind. I'm the victim of this whole situation, y'all, because I went on the show, a show that I chose to go on, that I chose to want clout chase on, and I chose to be with these young-minded women. Bro, the moment when you, matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that they had the pre-show where you got to, you know, mingle them around with everyone, right? And I'm pretty sure he's seen all them women backstage. That should have been a clear indicator to him right then and there, like, yeah, this is not my speed right here. This is not my speed at all. I'm not going to do this. Every last one of these young women back here, they're not my type. It does leave. But he stayed. That's the whole point about it, is that he chose to stay there. And now he's up here on this other content creator channel to try to play this little victim role, acting like a straight beta. This is what betas do, man.
Beta!
Acting like a straight beta, complaining, oh my God, I was on there and they doing this to me, they doing that to me. Oh, Lord Jesus, cancer.
Doing yourself a major disservice, because after she get in them pockets and and run your money dry, they go on to the next, man. They on to the next.
Dang, man. And this is why we made this point on one of the videos we did. I think we said it on the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Arlette Amuli. It's not her fault. Her show is going the way it's going.
BM's fault either.
It's not BM's either, and it's also not Tippendale's, because we saw how he runs his Pop the Balloon, and he had a rant on one of his videos about the stuff that the show does. And one lady on there was like, after you get us a match, you should also be the ones that set us up on the date and make sure that we keep in contact. And I made this point. I said, why is that the
His
host
responsibility?
Yeah, why is that the host's job to guide y'all through the rest of y'all relationship, and y'all was the ones that picked each other?
If you're genuinely trying to find love or genuinely trying to match with somebody, it shouldn't be left up to the host on whether or not y'all go on a date.
Yeah, facts. And that's the reason why I kept telling y'all over and over again about these online dating apps and these online dating shows, because these online dating apps and dating shows is not legit at all. The people that be on here, they're not trying to look for love. They're not trying to look for relationships. They're trying to look for a come up. Well, I keep warning y'all, but I know people out there, they want to be on these apps. If that's what you want to do and your whole intention is to get pumped up every single time, by all means do it. But I guarantee that you are not going to be married by being on the online dating app or even going on these online dating shows at all. It is not going to happen, because the mentality is not even there to do that. It's not. So I'm trying to tell y'all, trying to get y'all some game on this for real.
So now I'm even more irritated because, one, don't go on that show and get a match and then not even commit to the match, because now it makes Arlette's show look so unauthentic, and it's not even on her. And so now we got you got a match on the show. Everybody's like, oh, I can't wait to see they catch up. But they didn't make the women on that show, or the people, I don't even want to put it on women, but the contestants on that show made it so uncomfortable for other contestants on that show who were genuinely looking for love. It sucks to hear that you don't want to do the reunion. You don't want to do the
catch up and stuff.
Because there's a lot of people that are waiting for you to do the catch up, and it's just, that sucks. That sucks.
I'm probably not gonna do it. It's just so much slander, and these women, they not ready. Like, I'm ready. I could feel it in my bones, you know. I know exactly what I want and what I'm looking for, and that's why I'm very direct in my approach.
That boy say he irate in his approach. What the hell? Another thing too is that it's weird that both of them, right? Once again, I have the utmost respect for them as content creators, but it is so weird that it just seems like that they are just fans to this dude. They barely know this dude. All they know that he was on the show. And it's like they're just true fans. Like they've been fans with this dude forever, man. I ain't lying. It's crazy.
You know, because I'm here and I'm ready. These women, they not. So, I mean, what else can we do? But I think Arlette is doing a phenomenal job at being a host.
Arlette.
She is a spectacular host, one of the best hosts, if not the best host, you know, on these dating show games. They certainly need to give her a Netflix or something, you know. Shout out to Arlette. Shout out to BM, everybody that made Love Quester, that made this possible. And may God continue to bless you all abundantly.
Right. We gonna keep
and
it
also,
going.
Let me add this too. Me and Esther, we did not go on a date. You know, I disqualified her immediately. I turned around. Kayla tried to put on Instagram that I was arguing and all of this. What am I gonna argue for? The only reason why I'm arguing, and I'm not even really arguing, I'm shutting it down again because I'm a man, I'm a king, you know. Don't talk over me. But we didn't go on a date, you know. After I disqualified her, that was the end of that. You know, they said that we were arguing. Wasn't no argument, period. I left, me and my brother left, and that was the end of that. She has reached out back to me. You know, I don't know if you guys seen the screenshots or not, She lied to the internet, stating she had no interest in me whatsoever. So I had to upload the screenshot. She did send me her number, and she was.
Okay, so this particular screenshot that he's showing, it is actually the incorrect screenshot that that this content creator put up there. This was from someone else, all right, which we're probably going to talk about in a future show, all right. But that's incorrect, all right. A matter of fact, I'm going to in this particular segment of what he's talking about, and I want to go back and revisit his IG real quick. And this is going to be the last segment of the show. All right. Now he actually has some choice words to say about Esther too, and I want y'all to hear this. All right.
What's going on, y'all? You just did me a favor by tuning in to Very Handsome. Yeah, man. We gonna get to it though. But before we do, I just want y'all to know, spread more black love and not hate. And this has been a phenomenal experience. But we gonna get to it though. So man, first and foremost, I'm gonna say this much. When I came on the show, I had every intention on finding my other half, finding my best friend, my lover, my companion. I didn't come on this show for entertainment purposes. If you watch my story closely, you can see that these women took this game show lightly. They already stated that they weren't on here looking for love. They just came back from a rebounds and something to that effect. Several people tagged me in these videos. And it's a shame, you would come on a game show. Esther stated that she was on there for networking purposes, but she must have forgot this is a game show. People came on here for love. So if that wasn't your true intentions, why would you come on there? Now, for those that feel like I was being disrespectful to women, that is the furthest thing from the truth. One thing about me is I'm well aware that a woman would never supersede my purpose. My purpose comes first in life. All a woman can do is be an addition to it, if God wills, because everything was predestined. So I have no control over that. I feel like Esther, she's a beautiful woman, and she's a God-fearing woman. She's on her quest of spirituality and finding herself, but she's still young. She's only 23 years old. So don't judge her. She probably hasn't dealt with a man like me before, because I'm big alpha. I manifest alpha energy, and it's just certain things that I'm not going to put up with, because I know what I bring to the table as a man. And as y'all remember, I stated several times on the show, being promiscuous is one of the main things that I did not like. And she was manifesting signs of promiscuity. How was she doing that? Well, after the show, okay, so let me tell y'all. We hit it off well. The conversation was very pleasant. It was phenomenal. I must say, when we matched and she did her little tricky dance moves at the end, in my mind, I'm like, oh, wait, okay, baby. I'm saying I'm trying to get in tune with your rhythm, queen, because, yes, you look phenomenal, but I can't let the appearance be the interference. I need to know if your inner beauty matches your physical features, because if it doesn't, we're not going to align. We're just going to be manifesting lust. We're going to be lusting over one another, and that's not what I'm looking for. I honestly, truly want to find that woman that is going to give me a family that I'm going to come home to work from. And if you are, and I feel this way, because I know, what type of man I am. I'm big alpha. After you meet me, baby, your eyes, you should not have a wandering eye.
I'm just hoping and praying that he just turned this music down so I won't get no copyright strike on this bull crap. This dude tripping.
Like that, fellas, y'all gotta disqualify him, man. Stop qualifying
This dude here going to end up having the string suspended.
me. That is the furthest thing from the case. I'm just letting you know, hey, baby, I got it. But if you think Esther was finna get some money up out of me, boy, she wasn't finna get a wooden nickel. One thing about me is I don't treat women. I court them. You know, it's a big difference in a real way. And I'm going to court my wife and that queen out there somewhere, baby. If you watching this, hello, my man. I love you and I'm waiting on you to come home. No, in a real way, because I'm waiting, you know. And it took for me experiencing failed relationships to realize what I needed and what I wanted up out of a woman. I've been in a relationship with a promiscuous woman that I gave my heart, mind, body, and soul to, and she left me destroyed in the end. And I'm not in the destroying business. I'm in the building business. That's why I decided to become a licensed plumber, though, baby, though. Yeah, for real. But so after the show, me and Esther were having a conversation, and if Esther gave her number to Rhino, the proof is in the pudding right there. The proof is in the pudding. If you gave your number to Rhino, because Rhino's not the person. She gave her number or her Instagram or whatever to Chandler. Now, fellas, peep game right here. One thing is you never address another man about a woman's conduct. If this is your woman, even though she's not my woman, you know, I did what I call a temperature check. I want to know what type of time is we really on before I start investing my heart, mind, body, and soul into you. Because when I find a woman, that's my problem. I'm a Cancer. I go into the situation thinking, you know, this is going to be the last one. I'm going to make this work. You know, I'm manifesting perseverance, trying to get it to work. But they always have a wandering eye. So they miss out on a profound opportunity with me. It's always a physical attraction on the next woman's end. So I have to be very cautious about who I allow into my life, because women do happen to like these big muscles, though. These big turtle muscles, though. Oh, wait. But yeah, anyway, you know, turtles got the hardest shell. So I appreciate, you know, all the love, all the hatred. But Chandler came up to her and he handed her his phone. Boom. He handed her the phone just like this. So I turn to look at her. Like I just said, you don't address another man. I turn and look at her. I said, that's what you doing, baby? She said, yeah. Oh, what? I turned around. You're disqualified immediately because you don't know what the prize look like. Your eyes still wandering. Baby, I found my match. You know, we about to have a ball. You don't even know what I have planned for us. Boy, we was finna have the most fun, probably the most fun day in your life, but you blew it. You effed off the church's money with that move right there. So, and no disrespect to bro, because I can't be upset, man. Hey, you know, if she chose to give you her Instagram, and then the thing is, you did it in front of my face. Like, I wouldn't even have, even because I'm not your man, it's just a respect thing. Like, it's big alpha energy. Like, hello, do you not see me standing here? What type of man do you think I am? And if a woman is interested in another man, I'm not courting you, period. We're not going on no dates. We're not doing nothing. Why? Because I'm pouring into you and you're distracted. So what rewards am I gonna? I'm overwatering a plant. At that point, I'm overwatering you because your eye is wandering. Your eye is wandering, and the seeds that I'm planting in you, they're never gonna grow. So why am I gonna do this? You know, so anyways, it's some real qualified queens out there in my DMs. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Everybody, all the love, all the hate, keep spreading. If you want to get me on your podcast, man,
We can do it. Tap in, DM me. We gonna get it in. Hey, I love y'all. Have a blessed night, though. Esther, baby, though, why you do me like that, mommy? We could have had something beautiful, man. We could have really created that family, though, huh?
Hey, so what do y'all think? Do y'all think I need to slide in old boy DM and get an interview with him? What y'all think? Since he already going around the YouTube streets and doing the world tour, I might as well get a piece of this action too, huh? What do y'all think? Because he said, hey, slide up in his DM. But now, this type of dude here, man, even if I were to do something like that dude probably say, yeah, I'll pull up on your show, Urban, most definitely. But you got to pay me like $1,000. And I'm going to say, nigga, you out your goddamn Do you really think I'm going to invest $1,000 just to spend an hour with you on the show and for you to sit up here and clout chase the way that you're doing? What the fuck? I'm not doing it. No. And that's the reason why, to be honest with y'all, that's the reason why I really don't be doing a lot of interviews, is because when you interview these more prominent content creators, right? They be wanting money. They be wanting to be compensated for their time, for real. They be wanting you to give them like $100, $500, $1,000, different things like that, just so they could pull up to your show and help with clicks and views and stuff. Do Urban have $1,000 and all this stuff to just give away like that? Absolutely, I do. But do I consider that as an investment? No, I do not. Not at all. Especially on YouTube. I don't. Nope. So that's why I don't do it. That's why I don't do it. I don't do it at all. But based on him saying all that, right, you could tell right off the bat that his whole intentions was for him ultimately to scam his way around, just like what the women are doing. That's pretty much. Because once again, for him to say that he's an alpha male and all this alpha energy and stuff, right? He know better than to put himself in situations that he know what the end result is going to be. He knew that them young girls there didn't have no intentions of trying to get married or nothing. They're just pumping dumps. That's all what it is to them. That's all what it is to him. He knew that. But he decided to choose the latter and do what he wanted to do. And now he's sitting up here being a damn counselor and sitting up here crying over women that he don't even know. Lord Jesus. Katie has showed me this, right? Well, actually, she's showing this to her audience earlier today. She was saying that Aaron here allegedly has had a ex, okay? And this alleged ex had came out and started speaking about some things about Aaron, all right? So on the final segment of the show, I decided to add this part in here. Now, I'm not for certain about none of this. We're just going to roll with it, okay? I'm not for certain if she's the actual ex or anything like that. I have no idea. But allegedly, this woman on here is saying that she is indeed the ex to this dude. Okay, so we're gonna get on her. I'm going to want to pull up her account real quick. Matter of fact, let me search it real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold up. A matter of fact, while I'm doing this real quick, hold up. Did I post this on here? Let me see. Where is that? Yeah, why I get this video together? Let me do this. Let me entertain y'all real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. One moment, y'all. Where's that? Where's my video at? Is this it? Yeah, this is it right here. All right, so let me go ahead and entertain y'all real quick, y'all, with this little quick segment, y'all. Then I'll be ready. Okay. Here we go, y'all. Entertainment time. Let's get it. That dude stood up here and took off and ran like ain't nothing, man. What the hell? Oh my God. Every time I see that video is like funny as hell, y'all. That video is so damn funny, y'all. But I gotta put up. Here's the TikTok right now. And so this young lady, she's allegedly saying that she is the former ex-girlfriend of Aaron. So let's let me go actually to her page real quick, and then we're gonna go to her video. We're gonna go to part 1 of this. We're not gonna review all of this. We probably review the rest of it later. But here, let's hear what she got to say about this. All right, y'all. Oh, it'll help it if I turn the volume up.
Watch who the fuck you date. So his name is Aaron. Aaron is my ex. We dated for a few months and it didn't last very long. And let me tell you why. He is like insane. It's like he has that little person talking to him in the corner of his shoulder at all times. Like he's making up constant stories in his head about like that I'm cheating on him, that he's got to watch his back, that I have guys in my apartment at all times, and that I'm cheating while I'm at work, when I work in a clinic full of women, by the way. So let's take it back to the beginning. So again, we met. I lived in Arizona. He lived in New Mexico. And he said, oh, I have a friend that lives in Arizona. I was actually just there. I was like, oh, dang. Well, whenever you're down here again, let's grab dinner or whatever. He's like, all right. He ended up coming, and his plan was to end up moving to Arizona anyway with his friend, right? He ended up at my house so much anyway that I was just kind of like, I mean, you kind of already live here. His clothes was there, everything. So I was like, fuck it. Just, that was my mistake. So my mom ends up making dinners for us all the time. We're Mexican. We make huge dinners. And the first time he went, he met the family and everything was cool. But when we left, my mom called me and she said, are you okay? And I said, what do you mean, am I okay? She said, well, I see something in his eye, like he wants to hurt you or like he wants to control you. I don't know how to tell you because I don't want you to think that I'm crazy. But I'm just telling you to be careful and really think about if this is the guy that you really want to be with. And I was like, well, I mean, it kind of is already in motion, it's already happening.
Here's the thing about this, all right. I already mentioned to y'all earlier that it appears that Aaron probably do have some narcissistic tendencies in him. Also due to how the way he was acting with Esther too, because it seemed like he wanted to groom that girl. All right. Now, everything that she has said, right, it confirms my suspicion, but however, I'm just not for certain about her overall story, because like just like I told Katie when I was over there on her show, I was looking at her TikTok, and her TikTok has nothing but her doing makeup on her all the time. She's not telling the story. She's just giving makeup tutorials on her throughout her whole entire thing. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all, just so y'all know I'm not lying. You know what I'm saying? Her if you go on her TikTok, right, and just scroll through it, all you see is her doing makeup. She just recently started talking about Aaron up here at the very top. Just recently started doing this. But if you scroll down, she's not talking about no person, no man, no nothing. She just talking about people, giving people tutorials on putting on makeup. And makeup, doing more makeup tutorials. And you keep scrolling down. This is what she's doing. She's not doing no story time. She's not doing none of that. Now, if Aaron was this dude that she dated, right, would it be logical for her to be posting stories about this dude even before he even went to the Pop Balloon show? I'm just saying, especially if she was describing this dude as being narcissistic and all these other things. And I believe on one video, she was saying that Aaron was also being abusive to her as well, too. All right. So if that be the case, within this little modern day generation, people are real quick to go on their socials to try to expose people. You know what I'm saying? So if that be the case, why she haven't did it yet? Why she waited until she allegedly seen this dude on this show to finally start posting videos talking about, well, I'm just going to expose him. That's why I was saying that I don't know about this Katie. I honestly don't know, because she probably just some woman that say, you know what, I'm gonna do a fake story time on Erin. So I don't know, but we'll listen to her story. Okay, we'll listen to it.
All right, now that we opened the can of worms, let's go ahead and talk about part 1 of Watch Who the Fuck You Date. So his name is Aaron. Aaron is my ex. We dated for a few months and it didn't last very long. And let me tell you why. He is like insane. It's like he has that little
Yeah, Barbie, that could be that could be true too. That could be a possibility. But let's see.
person talking to him in the corner of his shoulder at all times. Like he's making up constant stories in his head about like that I'm cheating on him, that he's got to watch his back, that I have guys in my apartment at all times, and that I'm cheating while I'm at work, when I work in a clinic full of women, by the way. So let's take it back to the beginning. So again, we met. I lived in Arizona. He lived in New Mexico. And he said, oh, I have a friend that lives in Arizona. I was actually just there. I was like, oh, dang. Well, whenever you're down here again, let's grab dinner or whatever. He's like, all right. He ended up coming, and his plan was to end up moving to Arizona anyway with his friend, right? He ended up at my house so much anyway that I was just kind of like, I mean, you kind of already live here. His clothes was there, everything. So I was like, fuck it. Just, that was my mistake. So my mom ends up making dinners for us all the time. We're Mexican. We make huge dinners. And the first time he went, he met the family and everything was cool. But when we left, my mom called me and she said, are you okay? And I said, what do you mean, am I okay? She said, well, I see something in his eye, like he wants to hurt you or like he wants to control you. I don't know how to tell you because I don't want you to think that I'm crazy. But I'm just telling you to be careful and really think about if this is the guy that you really want to be with. And I was like, well, I mean, it kind of is already in motion, it's already happening. So then my mom invites us over for dinner again.
See, and that's another thing that make me question this story. Notice what she said. Her mom is literally giving her advice, saying like, look, I'm getting bad vibes about this dude, okay? So you may need to kind of reconsider this. She go back and instead of her taking it to consideration, right? She stood up and said, well, it's already in motion, as though as she don't have control of what's happening, as though as she cannot just say, no, I don't want to be in a relationship with this dude. She had the power to say no at any given time. Hell, no matter of fact, women have that power over men at any given time to say that they no longer want to be in a relationship. This is why I tell men all the time, which they don't agree with me. I don't give a damn, but this is why I tell them all the time that women control access to sex and they also control access to relationship for the simple fact that they have the power to say no at any given time. If they say the hell with it, I don't want to be in a relationship with you no more, guess what? That is what it's going to be, period. Ain't nothing a man can do about it. He can sit up here and beg, he can do whatever it is, but at the end of the day, once she made her mind up, it is done. That just like the song with R. Kelly, when a woman's fed up, it is too late for you to do anything about it. It is too late for you to fix it or anything. The reason why R. Kelly said that is because he discovered and understood that women have power over the relationship. They always have, and they always will. It is what it is. But when she said that, that's what made me question her story even more. But, I mean, let's continue.
Again, I think it was the next day, and we played loteria, and I guess he was just like, no, I don't want to go. Like he started little by little, kind of not wanting to be around my family. And I don't know if he noticed that my family didn't really like approve of him or whatever. I'm not too sure. But anyways, that was a red flag number one. It's kind of like he was already trying to distance me from my own family. Like the only protection that I have had is from my family, and he was trying to move me away. So when I first started talking to him, I was talking to other people, as in I had a lot of guy friends, and I don't hang out with too many girls because sometimes it can get overwhelming and a lot of drama can start. So they would still text my phone, and of course I talked to somebody else before I met him too. It kind of just ended up going in that direction with Aaron. And so they would text my phone and he would check my phone every few hours. Every time a vibration would go off, every time I'd get a notification, he's looking at me like he wants to like literally do something to me. I don't know what was going on. It's just that look in his eyes, and you guys know because you have seen that look in the Pop the Balloon game, like this video that went viral. So he starts checking my phone every few hours. He starts to track my location. I gave him my location on my phone because I was like, I have nothing to hide, right? And I'm always either at work with him at home or with my family. So go ahead and go to part 2. All right, now that we
all right, let's go to part 2.
All right, welcome back to part 2 of Watch Who You Date. We're talking about Aaron, the guy that went viral on Pop the Balloon game. So anyways, he starts to distance me from my family. He starts to track me. I give him my location because I had nothing to hide. Every time I would walk by the window, my location would show that I was outside. So he'd call me like, what are you doing outside? Who are you messing with at work? Why aren't you working? Like that controlling, right? Then he starts doing pop-ups at my job, and it got so bad because he would show up in his work truck while he's supposed to be at work at my job that my supervisor had to keep watching me. We had to basically like, everybody had to walk me to my car after work to make sure that I made it. And the girls would text me, hey, did you make it? Again, it's a clinic full of girls. So that was a red flag number 2. And then one time I walked outside to the cafeteria and he calls me and he's like, how did I know you were outside? So that in my head was like, circles are already turning. I go to my car to see if he put a tracker because he is capable of doing some shit like that. And I couldn't find anything. And then he pops up at my job like, don't break up with me, don't do this, like, I'll change. I thought I was going to catch you doing something. And I was like, how did you know I was outside, right? He said, I put my extra phone tracking you in your car and I left it on record because I was expecting to record you doing something, as in cheating on me or like messing around in your car. And I was like, I was done. After that, I was completely done. I said, get your stuff, get out of my house, and come bring me my key. And he was like, no, I'm going to change, whatever. I went home. He was still there. He was like, let's try to work it out. I was like, you know, he already lives with me. He moved here, like, whatever. And it was going, I was going to do it so bad. And then he went to go get coffee for me or something from Starbucks. And he was like, something's wrong with your car. And I was like, what do you mean something's wrong with my car? He's like, yeah, it started to act weird. And I was like, okay, hold on right there. My car, I have a 2019 Dodge Challenger. It's been perfectly fine. I kept up with the oil. I don't understand. All of a sudden you're driving it and something's wrong with it. Go to part 3. Part 3, and this is
all right, before we get to part 3, right, y'all, and this is probably going to be the last part we watch tonight. Once again, salute to everybody who are watching this podcast tonight. Thank you so much for also supporting this channel as well too. Now, I hate to be that guy who say this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Based on how the way Aaron is, right, and based on everything we done witnessed tonight with Aaron, is it safe to say that Aaron knows that he got options, right? Is it safe to say that? Now, if that be the case, right, if we could safely say that he know he got options and he know he got the options to choose a certain type of woman, my question is, why in the hell is he with this woman? Because like I say, I hate to be the guy who say this, but honestly, this woman is not this dude type. And we could tell by how the way he was interacting on the Pop the Balloon show and everything like that he has a certain type that he go out of. I honestly believe that this woman is not his type at all, period. It wouldn't make any logical sense for him to be in a relationship with this woman, period. It wouldn't. It just honestly wouldn't. Because look at her. Look at how the way she is. And once again, I'm not trying to talk bad on her or anything like that, but just look at her body herself. Aaron is a gym buff. He's a type of person that he's going to be in the gym 24/7. If he could live in the gym, hell, he's going to live in that gym. And I believe that he had that expectation for his woman or his future wife to be in shape just as much as he in shape. So I don't believe that he would just go after a normal, average looking woman who's not in shape at all. And just like I say, I hate to be the guy that say that, but she is not in shape at all. She's not. She's not in shape at all. So that's what makes me question this. Another thing that I'm questioning about this is that I'm questioning about her race too. Even though that, typically a lot of men out there, they really don't have a said preference. They will say that, but men, especially black men, do have a preference. In most cases, our preference is with our sisters, with the black African American queens. The only way we would divest from them if we're dealing with some type of behavior issue with them, with the African American queens, or you being in a previous relationship or relationships with African American queens, and you just got so fed up with being in that toxicity that you believe that you need to go into a brand new relationship with another race of a woman. Then you end up divesting and doing that. But in most cases, men, especially black men, will stick to their African women, African queens. So that's another reason why I honestly believe that this woman is not even this dude type at all. Now I could be wrong. I'm just assuming. I could be absolutely wrong about this, y'all. But I'm just assuming based on what I'm seeing. Okay. Now, what I am going to do, I am going to take time out. I am going to try to dig a little deeper into this particular situation with this woman who allegedly said that she used to be his ex. And I'm trying to dig deep and see if I can find out more information about her, okay? But I just wanted to present this to y'all as an introduction to maybe the next episode that we'll cover here on the lounge. But I'll give y'all part 3 for tonight. All right, so let's get it. Lionel, salute. Appreciate you.
The last part that I'm going to post about Aaron, the buff guy from Pop the Balloon Game and Watch Who the Fuck You Date. So, he was like, yeah, your car's acting funny. I was like, no. At that point, I was like, already get out of my house. Like, I don't want you here. You ain't paid one bill. You put $20 a light one time, and maybe you spent like $30 on groceries because I was gonna cook dinner one time. But my mama always told me, do not allow a man to come into your home and pay any bills, because then he's gonna feel like he has the right to either stay there or like, oh, I paid the rent, I live here too. But in all reality, everything that I had gotten was mine, and I didn't allow him any part of that. So I was like, all right, get out, whatever. He leaves. He still tried to contact me. I was like, no, get out. I grabbed my car. I went to my mom's house because I didn't want him to try to come back and to try to convince me. And that's what brings to like my mind all the time. Like, you guys tell people in abusive relationships all the time, like, you need to leave, thinking that it's easy for these women to leave. And it's not. Like, yeah, they've gotten hurt or whatever, but these women are completely head over heels in love with these men. So it's not easy to leave. So I did what I thought was best. So I went to my mom's house right after. And he's calling me like, dang, you're already at somebody else's house. You're already cheating on me. I was like, whatever. And on my way to my mom's, I start to feel that my car is starting to shake. I'm like, dang, like, what is it? I took it to 2 different mechanics. They were like, it was the spark plugs, the ignition coils. I fixed that. And then I went to another mechanic because it started to shake again. And supposedly it was the same thing. They fixed that again. So I went to a 3rd mechanic, and he's like, I think they might have put sugar in your gas tank, but I would need to take out the gas tank to make sure. And I was like, no, I don't think he would be capable of doing something like that, whatever. So I couldn't find what was wrong with it. At this point, I had moved out already because I was so scared. My mom had let me borrow money because I needed to move out before my lease was up, so he didn't know where I lived. I moved apartments. So at this point, I went and got a new car. I went to the dealership and I got a new car. I changed my car. And when I asked him, hey, did you ever find out what was wrong with my Challenger? He said, yes, there was sugar in the gas tank. So this man that claims to be very godly and studies the Bible and, practices this religion put sugar in my gas tank, tracked my car, put a phone to record me in my car. And I would do things like say everything he needed to hear, like, yeah, I cheated on you. Like, because I was so scared of him being crazy. Like, this guy has a record. You guys don't know that. You guys really need to be careful who you make famous on this app. I don't want to say anything else because I feel like I already opened up a big can of worms. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them, but I don't want to make this any more parts. Part 3, and this is the last part that I'm going to...
So she said she didn't want to make any more parts, but she made other parts to this video. But it is what it is, y'all. But here's one last part that I believe that this may be cap. Okay, y'all remember with Risa Tisa, right? Matter of fact, let me take this off screen. But yeah. Yeah, I was just showing y'all her videos. Like, she haven't did no other story time videos of dealing with relationships or anything like that. All she's doing is doing makeup tutorials on this channel. But yeah. Y'all remember Risa Tisa a couple of months ago when Risa Tisa was telling her story about Legion, right? And I did a whole review on that, right? Y'all remember in the beginning of Risa Tisa, right? Y'all remember in the beginning, she introduced us to how the way her and Legion met. She introduced us to how the way they met. She was saying how the way, he was a stand-up guy, and he did certain things to razzle and dazzle her. He did things to court her, and the rest is history. And it just went there, right? But in this particular lady's story, right, she didn't do that. She didn't introduce us to how the way they met, how she met him. She didn't introduce us to them going out on dates, how the way the date was, or anything like that. She had jumped right into talking about how narcissistic this dude is. And to me, that's also another red flag to me. That is another red flag on this story. Once again, I believe that this particular woman is seeing an opportunity and she just capitalizing on it. That's what I believe. But for the sake of my audience, I would go back and I'll do my due diligence and I'll go and research this some more and see what else I could find out about it. But to me, I just honestly feel like that this woman never met this dude the day before in her life. They probably never had met or anything like that. And then she just using this moment as an opportunity to clout chase. That's what I believe. So I'm gonna do my research on this, and I'll probably kind of set this aside a little bit and kind of let this kind of marinate a little bit more, because I want to see if she truly did dated this dude, right? I want to see Aaron do a response on this. Okay, I want to see him do a response on this on his IG or whatever. If he responded to her and say legitimately that he dated this woman, then I'll believe it then. All right, so we'll see. All right. But other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to this show today. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. Hope this show was as entertaining as possible to y'all. Make sure y'all have y'all notifications set when I do go live again. We really are going to continue our coverage with the balloon pop episode, because I believe this is some type of content that y'all really, really like. So I'm going to continue to give it to y'all. All right. And also other content that I also have as well too, that I have ready to present to y'all. But since this came up, this is number one. This is number one, y'all. But once again, if you're not sub up to this channel, what in the hell are you waiting for? Go ahead and sub up to this channel. Don't be a hater, all right? Go and sub up to this channel. Y'all know Urban is doing a phenomenal job over here for real. Y'all know I am doing a great and phenomenal job over here at the lounge, and I just need y'all to support your boy. So go ahead and do it. Appreciate you. Other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much. And once again, I also want to acknowledge how my moderators who are in the building as well too. Appreciate y'all so much for doing what y'all do. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. And everyone else who are in the building as well too. Thank y'all so much for pulling up on Barbie. Barb, this is her first time being over here in my house. Thank you so much for pulling up. And also, I want to thank you as well too who are watching this show on the replay. Appreciate you so much. And also, those of y'all who are watching in the bushes as well too, salute and thank y'all. Appreciate y'all helping with this channel and watching the show. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. So other than that, y'all enjoy the remainder of y'all Juneteenth holiday, not Emancipation Day, but enjoy the remainder of your Juneteenth holiday. Make sure you celebrate your freedom. You know what I'm saying? So celebrate that with happiness and all that good old stuff. And y'all be safe out here in the YouTube streets and also in real life as well too. Peace out, and I'll see y'all again on the next episode.